multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Matchbox lights.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Yeah. Hey, lock it.
Watch twist. Slam.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Philip Dorsett. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready up.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28.
57's right. Get ready.
Go on. Rock it. Ready.
To throw again, Vick. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Go. Hard. You're out. Fight.
To throw, Vick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Hey. Fan. Leo. Snap.
A first down throw coming for Vick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Vick to the air again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now. Hey, lock it. Go on. Hit it.
Play action now. Vick looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Hey!
Motion, motion, motion.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. His throw incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And Vic's throw there, incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
Rock 57. All day, baby. All day.
You draw corkers.
Check. Check
Look,
out.
look, squeeze.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 9. Check 9.
Ready, ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Mike 51. Mike 51. I got one. Watch twist.
Vic on 3rd and 2. And able to find Dorsett. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Gain of 9 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey. Yep. 5.
Vic now from the 50. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Keep it up, guys.
General West, snap.
Vic now. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Go now. 50, plant.
I know he ain't got it.
Now.
That's mine. I got it.
Bam.
52. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Let go.
Vic will look to throw on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
57. Mike.
Hey, Echo.
Here we go.
Hey.
57's Mike. Here we
Go.
57's the Mike.
Leo.
Man out. He's coming.
Hit it.
Here's Vic.
He's crossing.
Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Yo, go. Hey, Sam on. Hey, lock it. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Vic.
Switch.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
This is Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Martinez now from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Here's Martinez looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Rock it. Look at me. Zipper.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Let's go. Now. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
I'm coming. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Watch the call.
Now Martinez to throw on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Hey, we got Mike, number 5. Move. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Martinez. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw. Martinez. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Martinez under pressure again, and down he goes again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Watch the screen.
6-6. Bullet high.
It's a safety creep.
Back. Look at me. Door. Door.
Check 15. Check.
Hey. Wahoo. I'm coming.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Pilot. 64. Weak.
Safe.
You're out.
Switch. Check the backer. Check the backer. Check safety.
Stand.
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Vic. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Ready?
Fourth down, Vic. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Martinez throwing to start the drive. That's complete to Slayton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down now, run with McKinnon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defense in front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Screen play, McKinnon. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. To throw is Martinez on 3rd and 2. This is Shepard on the catch. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Here we go.
Ready, set.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Rush in.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
No, no, no. 57.
Lead dribble, lead dribble.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
57. Mike 57. Go.
Go on, go on.
Go. Slam.
Rock it, rock it.
Check 37. Check 37.
Hey, high 7. 5.
Well, they're going to throw it here with Vic. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And this was about as close to a shutout as you could get. I mean, barring a game where you only allow a safety, but this was the next best thing, just the field goal. That's all they gave up.
Yeah, and you know something, they're going to be disappointed because they gave up the field goal. But deep inside, somewhat satisfied as well, because you know how hard it is to keep people from scoring in this league. And the idea that you just gave up 3, yeah, your coaches will get on you. They'll say, we should have the shutout. But they also will be pretty satisfied with that type of a performance.
So for Buffalo, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.